Hello everyone, I am back and let me show you what we've been working on. Unfortunately today the high temperature was 27 degrees. It is 22 right now, so we moved everything into the office and turned on the heat. It's 400 square feet instead, with a normal ceiling instead of 1,000 square foot with a high ceiling. So this is what we did. We took the hood off of the car, brought it in here so we could work on it in here, and then we put tinted epoxy on it. We put a layer of woven carbon fiber on it, more tinted epoxy, then we put on the chopped carbon fiber. And finally, after the chopped carbon fiber, we put on a little bit of epoxy, and we used a foam roller to smooth it out. So we've got the chopped carbon fiber as thin as we think we can get it, as far as it and the epoxy on top. We're going to let it cure overnight. Tomorrow we're going to come in and put another layer of tinted epoxy. And the reason why is because, as you can see, the surface is not smooth and flat. So at this point we have two choices: either sand this down to be smooth and flat, or add more epoxy to make it smooth and flat. Well, if we sand it down, there's a high chance we're going to sand through some of the chopped carbon fiber, which of course we don't want to do. The second thing is, if we sand it down now, we're going to be sanding carbon fiber, and we really don't want to sand carbon fiber. Ideally, we just want to sand epoxy, because sanding carbon fiber is a mess. So that's our plan. This is the roof that we did previously. It is at the stage that I just talked about, where it has the tinted epoxy on top of the carbon fiber, where we added it to smooth it out a bit. It still needs more epoxy. It's if you look, it's a little bit rippled. So we'll hit the high spots with this, scuff it all up, and then put another layer of tinted epoxy on it. There is our gas cap that we did, and it has clear paint on it. And then there is the mirror that I did that so many people said looked like sausage or whatever, the hamburger or whatever. This is what it looks like after it has been covered. And again, it's the same as the roof. It has just a layer of tinted epoxy on it. We knock down the high spots, hit it with a layer of tinted epoxy, and that's where it is now. So you can see it's rough right over through here. So it's going to need another layer of tinted epoxy. And again, the option is to sand it down as it is, or add more tinted epoxy. I already know that it's thin in spots, so I am not going to risk sanding it right now. I'm going to add more tinted epoxy and then sand it. Okay, I'm trying to think. I think that's all we've got. Tomorrow it's going to be nicer. I think it's going to be maybe 50 degrees, 50 something degrees tomorrow. So if we come in here a little bit late, it'll be warm enough that it won't be horrible. The funny thing is, even though it got, I don't know, down in the teens, I think last night, and only got up to 27, it was actually 55 degrees or so in the shop when we came in today. So that wasn't bad at all. I mean, it wasn't great, but I was expecting a lot worse. Okay. The thing with this epoxy is it's good down to 55 degrees. We're using the slow hardener, and it's good down to 55 degrees, so it should stay above that, since it did the last couple of days. Let's see, and I think that's it. All right, so like, subscribe, hit the alert, share this thing, hit the thanks if you want to donate, And if you don't like what we're doing, you don't know Jack. Bye.